It's been a long time coming, but here in Season 7, we are finally in the national championship game as we'll be taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. It's been a dominant path for both teams to get to this point as we'll be taking on 13-2 Wisconsin. As here's a look at the seniors that have helped get us to this point in the series. They decided to come back. Many of them could have went pro after last season. They decided to come back. They decided to transfer to us in order to try and compete for a national championship game. I have been pleased with the way that each and every one of these players have played, whether they've been starters throughout their entire career or they've been backups and have now been allowed to start for this team. Utah State is undefeated. They're looking for a perfect 16-0 season here in Season 7, as we're playing a Wisconsin team that's only lost 2 games by a combined 5 points. That is complete dominance and a couple of plays that would have, that they could have been undefeated up to this point. Hugh Evenson is the quarterback for Wisconsin. He is the best scrambling quarterback I've seen, I think, here in the Dynasty. And they also have the best player I've seen in the Dynasty in Lane McGinnis. He has 99 agility, 99 change of direction, 94 juke move. He's got 90 ball carrying vision, and he is extremely talented. This receiving core is really good and really fast. The offensive line is really what allows Lane McGinnis to be the kind of player that he is. It's a very good offensive line. Defensively, Wisconsin is really well-rounded. AJ Banks is the leader of that defense, and the secondary, unfortunately, is without Henry Ringo, who is their fastest corner, and without him, their corners are not very fast, and they'll struggle to keep up with our receivers. AJ Banks, we talked about him. He's the captain of this Wisconsin defense. He's one of the best tacklers in college football. 92 speed to go along with it. We're wearing our big game blues. Wisconsin wearing their classic all-white uniforms. We're here in Tampa for the national championship game. 15-0 versus 13-2. It's the 1 seed versus the 6 seed, as Daniel Jones will return this one and take it to the right up to the 17-yard line. And that's where redshirt freshman quarterback Anthony Tobin will take the field. We begin 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Tobin sets up the screen as Xavier Blunt's taken down for a loss. Wisconsin flying to the football there, as that'll bring up 2nd and 14. Tobin underneath this one, caught by Zach Qualls, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 at the 25-yard line. Pistol set now, Blunt up the middle. He's got the first down. So after a negative play to begin the game, Xavier Blunt later picks up the first down. 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's Tobin dropping back, throws to Eagles, as Everett Eagles will pick up maybe 2 yards. And that's not good, seeing an injury there. 2nd and 8 now. They will pitch this one to Zach Qualls, and he's taken down for a loss. An excellent play, A.J. Banks on the TFL, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Tobin getting out of the pocket now. He floats it, intercepted! Wisconsin with the takeaway, as they're set up in excellent field position now to try and get the game's first points. Anthony Tobin, the redshirt freshman, has been so good this season. That is only interception number 10 on the year. But at the end of the day, maybe the nerves of playing in the national championship, maybe they got to him there. As here's Hugh Evenson and Lane McGinnis at the 40-yard line, and McGinnis gets the first carry as he picks up maybe 4 yards. Christian Stuckey is going to have his hands full trying to shut down this running game. 2nd and 6, 4-man rush. Here's Hugh Evenson getting out of the pocket. He finds his man for a first down. That's receiver Tyree Abraham. 1st and 10, here's Evenson. Kind of a busted play, but it's caught. For a first down goes Cooper Gage. At the 10-yard line now. Here is McGinnis on first down, up the middle. Picks up 5 yards. 2nd and goal upcoming. Here is Evenson getting out of the pocket. Throws nearly intercepted by Dalvin Kubila. Would have been a crazy play. 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. Evenson in the pocket. He escapes, throws, and it's caught by Abraham for a touchdown. Wisconsin takes an early 7-0 lead here in the national championship game after the interception thrown by Anthony Tobin. Tyree Abraham multiple times on that possession was able to make plays. He's over 1,000 yards receiving on the season. As here's Blunt on first down, and he picks up maybe 4 yards after the broken tackle. 2nd and 6 now. Pistol set. They give this one to Blunt up the middle, and he picks up maybe 2 yards. Wisconsin here making some plays early. 3rd and 4. Tobin, 4-man rush. He's throwing a deep ball to Truin with a step, and he can't come down with it. The pass falls incomplete, and Utah State will have to punt it away. This one will be fielded at the 32-yard line and fair caught right there by Ben Mann, and that's where Wisconsin will take over. Here's Lane McGinnis on the carry, and Greg Tecklenburg chases him down from behind. Tecklenburg has been a bench player pretty much his entire career, a second stringer, but he's gotten the opportunity to play a lot more as he makes the play there, and that one caught by Cooper Gage for a first down. Wisconsin across midfield again. As the sack gets there this time, it is Mike Perkins getting to the quarterback, Hugh Evenson. That'll back Wisconsin up 2nd and 16. At the 48-yard line of Utah State, Evenson underneath, and this one's caught by Abraham for a first down. Tyree Abraham making big plays here in the first quarter. At the 28-yard line now, pressure again, and Sosa gets there for the sack. Andres Sosa, the senior safety, making a big play, as that'll back Wisconsin up again. It's another 2nd and 16 on this possession. Here's McGinnis on the carry to the outside. McGinnis has space, breaks a tackle, and picks up 15 yards. 3rd and 1 upcoming for Wisconsin. Man in motion is Gage underneath, and it's caught by Abraham. He's going to walk in and score. Tyree Abraham with his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a play by Wisconsin. It's a 14-0 lead here in the national championship game, and the Utah State fans and players are just stunned at the moment. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line now. Utah State's looking for any amount of momentum. Tobin's going to throw the deep ball now. Tyquan Garrett in stride. He's going to score. What a play. One play, 6 points. And Utah State is able to answer here in the national championship. They went down early 14-0. But you got to know the type of coach Jalen Clark is. When you go down 14-0, you can play conservative, try to work your way down the field, or you can just try and get it all back in one play. And Jalen Clark has no problem doing that. As here's a really solid return up the middle, as their return man finished 3rd place in the Best Returner of the Year award. So he's a pretty good return man. Setting up some trickery now. He's going to look to throw, and he's taken down for a loss. It's Dylan Garrison with the TFL. I don't like that play call. Cooper Gage has to throw that thing away there, or throw it to somebody. Instead, it's a loss of 8, and that brings up 2nd and 18. Here's Evenson taken down. It's a sack. Back at the 13-yard line. It's the 3rd sack of the game for Utah State. 3rd and 25. Evenson steps up in the pocket. He's not going to have enough room to try and pick up a first down. He picks up good yardage, but still 16 yards shy. As here is Steve Ellis. He fields this one at the 30-yard line, tries to spin, and maybe picks up 2 yards on the return. But Utah State has the football back. Man off sides now. Tobin knows what kind of situation he's in. Throws the deep ball to Qualls, and he nearly comes down with it, but the pass falls incomplete. Would have been a huge play. Instead, it's 5 yards for Utah State. Here is Blunt taken down for a loss. Wisconsin sniffs out the run. 2nd and 7 now. Pistol set. They will throw this one to Qualls, who's a little shaken up after that deep ball, and he is close to the first down marker. 3rd and inches. 2 tight ends in the game. Here's Blunt up the middle, and he's got a first down and more to the 48-yard line of Wisconsin, as Utah State has momentum now. Here's Blunt. Nice little toss to Xavier Blunt. He's got space. A juke move. Breaks another tackle when he's taken down after a gain of 15 yards. Man in motion now. Play fake to him. Tobin will throw this one to the end zone, and it's incomplete, intended for Deshaun Layman. That close to tying this game up. Instead, they give it to Blunt, and he picks up 9 yards. 3rd and 1 upcoming. 2 tight ends in the game. Blunt up the middle, following his blockers, and he's got a first down. 53 yards rushing for Xavier Blunt here in this game. Man in motion is Everett Eagles. A lot of 2 tight end sets now. Tobin will get out of the pocket, sets his feet, throws, nearly intercepted again. Good play made by Wisconsin there. From the 15-yard line now, Tobin will throw this one to Ferkser inside the 5, and he's in for a touchdown. Utah State is an extra point away from tying this game up. They went down early 14-0, but the offense has kept their foot on the pedal. They have not blinked. You know, usually when you fall down 14-0, the offense they continue to stall out drives, but this offense did not blink. They're ready. They are back in this game. It's tied here in the second quarter. Here's Evenson drifting back, and he just gets rid of it in time. Nearly a safety. Jamison Awesome making some plays here in the first half. They give this one to McGinnis now up the middle, and he'll pick up maybe 4 yards. I'm surprised we're not seeing McGinnis get the ball a little bit more in this game. 3rd and 6, Evenson underneath, and this one's caught by Cooper Gage for a first down. Hugh Evenson goes over 100 yards passing here in this one. Here's Lane McGinnis up the middle now. Nice little juke move, a broken tackle, and McGinnis picks up 11 yards. Great run by the 99 overall running back. Setting up a screen now. This one caught by Mann. He picks up 4 yards. Utah State is not going to allow Wisconsin to move down the field in one play, as that's an excellent play by Stuckey. Although he was unable to bring him down on first contact, he slowed Lane McGinnis down. 3rd and 5, and wide open for a first down is Jeremiah Yazzie, as that'll move the chains to midfield. At the 50-yard line now, Evenson on the read option, has space to the outside and picks up 13 yards. From the 37-yard line now, McGinnis on the carry to the outside, and he will be wrestled down finally, but because of him fighting through contact, it's a loss of 2. Here is McGinnis on 2nd and 12 now. He's got space to the outside, and McGinnis picks up 11 yards. It's 3rd and short now. Backup running back in the game as he is taken down shy of the first down marker. And that's going to bring up a 45-yard field goal attempt, and it is good. Wisconsin reclaims the lead after allowing Utah State to score 14 unanswered. Utah State begins with an Anthony Tobin-designed quarterback run, and he spins for no reason, and he only picks up 2 yards instead of what could have been a potential first down. Here's Blunt on 2nd and 8. Breaks a tackle. Xavier Blunt with another crazy run. He has had an excellent postseason. Watch him here on this run. He takes it to the right, breaks a tackle, and then kind of a burst and picks up a first down a little bit more. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They give it right back to Xavier Blunt. He's going to have a first down again. 74 yards rushing here in the first half for junior running back Xavier Blunt. From the 48-yard line, Tobin's throwing the deep ball to Ferkser now. He's got it in stride, and he scores. Utah State with the touchdown. And for the first time in this game, they have a lead. It's 21-7 here before we wind down the first half. That's an excellent pass by Anthony Tobin. An excellent play call. It's man coverage. Pretty much everybody was open. But I've talked about it all season. You can't really keep up with a 92 speed tight end. He's the fastest tight end in college football by a mile. As Wisconsin will look to try and get anything here to close out the first half because it feels like the momentum is slipping away from them. Evenson throws to the outside, and it's caught for a gain of 4 yards. 3rd and 1 upcoming. And Utah State's definitely looking to get the football back here as Evenson drifts back and he's sacked by Tecklenburg. Timeout Utah State, and they're going to get the football back here as Hugh Evenson has been on the ground way too often in this game. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line with 1 timeout. Tobin in the pocket throws, intercepted! Wisconsin with their 2nd takeaway of the game. And they have the football at the 41-yard line with an opportunity now to get some points. I like it. It was one-on-one coverage. Tobin trying to throw this one to his favorite receiver, and it's maybe just a little bit behind him. One-on-one coverage there. I'm throwing that 10 out of 10 times. You just hope that you get a better pass next time. Wisconsin now at the 41-yard line. Evenson will step up. He's got room to scramble, and Evenson slides down inside the 20. Wisconsin into the red zone now. 2nd and 10. 4-man rush. Throw to the outside, and it's caught by Ben Mann for a pickup of 5. 22 seconds remaining here. Here is Evenson as he is taken down. It's another sack, the 5th for Utah State in this game. And Wisconsin will take the time down to 16 seconds and settle for a field goal. And it's 21-20 here at what looks to be the close of the first half, and it is. It's a tight game. Wisconsin had an early 14-0 lead, allowed Utah State to come back and tie it up at 14 apiece. And then Wisconsin's traveled down inside the red zone a couple of times but they've had to settle for field goals. 21-20 the score. Utah State has had multiple big-time plays in this game. But Wisconsin, I don't think they're running the ball enough with running back Lane McGinnis. They will get the football to begin the second half, however, so they have the opportunity to do exactly that. As this one's returned from their own end zone, taken to the left and taken down at the 9-yard line. Utah State with excellent kick coverage, and Wisconsin would have to travel 90 yards to score a touchdown. They begin with a read option to Hugh Evenson, and he's got enough for a first down, a gain of 11. At the 21-yard line now, they give this one to McGinnis up the middle, and he picks up 4 yards. McGinnis has done good when he's gotten the football. 55 yards rushing in this game on 10 carries. Evenson throws to the outside and is caught by Tyree Abraham, who had a silent second quarter, but a really good first quarter. I think he is key to getting back in this game, or getting back to the start that you had. 3rd and 3 upcoming. They are looking to throw, and this one is caught underneath for a first down by Jeremiah Yazzie. From the 47-yard line now, read option taken down for a loss. It's Dalvin Kubila with the huge play. 2nd and 14. They're looking to run now to McGinnis, and he's only going to pick up 3 yards. 3rd and 11 upcoming at your own 45-yard line. Here's Evenson in the pocket, escapes the pocket, being chased down by Tecklenburg, and he's finally taken down by Mike Perkins. They have to punt it away, and Utah State has the football. They begin things with a stretch run to Xavier Blunt, and he's got another 10 or more yard carry. Holy crap, I can't speak. Play action now. Tobin all day to throw. He had a man deep there. Instead, he just tucks away and scrambles, and he picks up 9 yards. Pistol set now. That's Zach Qualls in motion. A little pop pass, and it's caught by Ferkser in stride. Darrell Ferkser's going to score. And Utah State furthers their lead here, and they're an extra point away from making this an 8-point game. What a play call. And I think that's Anthony Tobin all day right there, because Ferkser really hasn't separated himself yet. But Anthony Tobin said, screw it, I'm going to throw it to him anyway, as Darrell Ferkser now has 3 catches, 3 touchdowns. You talk about efficiency. 2nd and 7 now, underneath, and it's caught by Yazzie. He's a couple of inches shy of the first down marker. Wisconsin, they need a first down here. Man in motion, they give this one, no, they fake it, and it's a TFL for Christian Stuckey. And the Utah State defense will force another punt. Fielded by Steve Ellis back at the 30. He's going to juke, and he's going to have a huge return. Across midfield goes Steve Ellis. As Xavier Blunt is the man in motion, they're going to swing it out to him this time, and he's going to be wrestled down for a loss by middle linebacker A.J. Banks. 2nd and 12, setting up the screen, and Garrett's taken down for a loss. 3rd and 16 upcoming. Utah State maybe missing out on a chance to capitalize here. Tobin on 3rd and 16 is going to scramble with a juke move, and Tobin's going to pick up 15 yards on 3rd and 16. They're going for it. I formation, Xavier Blunt, the running back, up the middle, and he's got the first down, moving the chains to the 35-yard line. 2nd and 10. Here's Blunt on the carry, and he's got another 10-yard carry. That's what I was trying to say earlier. He's got 97 yards now, as they're going to give it to him on 1st and 10. He's taken down for a loss. So, like, the first time in, 8 carries that he hasn't picked up 10 yards. 2nd and 13 at the 28-yard line. They fake the toss to him now. Tobin gets out of the pocket, throws to the end zone, and Ferkser comes down with it. A touchdown for Utah State. And they're going to extend their lead here in the national championship game. And what felt like a dream is slowly becoming a reality. That right there is all Darrell Ferkser. Anthony Tobin, a wobbler, just throws it up to him. And Darrell Ferkser with his 4th catch of the game and his 4th touchdown of the game. Wisconsin now would need a miracle. Ben Mann picks up 8 yards, 3rd and 1 upcoming for the Badgers. As the 3rd quarter is winding down, they go read option. Evenson has space to the outside and a first down to the 40-yard line. 8 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter. At the 40-yard line, underneath, and this one's caught by Ben Mann, and he picks up 7 yards. And that will close out the 3rd quarter as we head to quarter number 4. Utah State with a 15-point lead here in the national championship, as McGinnis will pick up the first down. 14 carries, 65 yards. I would say we've slowed him down pretty well in this game. Ben Mann picks up the first down now to the 38-yard line, his 6th catch of the contest. Here is the screen now. It's caught by Abraham. And if you ask me, Lane McGinnis shaking up on a play. If you ask me, Tyree Abraham should have seen the football a lot more in this game based on what we saw in the first quarter because he was torching Miguel Catapano. Play fake now. Here's Evenson. Throws this one, and it is broken up by Catapano. What a play. He breaks off of Tyree Abraham and lays out to break that one up. 2nd and 10 now. There's McGinnis back in the game now. He's got space to the outside. He breaks a tackle and picks up 3 yards as Monte Khan's shaken up on the play. The redshirt freshman will be taken out. 3rd and 6, McGinnis. Up the middle, he's got a first down to the 12-yard line. Moving the chains, they're not out of this game. 4:57 to go. McGinnis now up the middle, and he picks up 5 more, taken down by Juan Lima. At the 7-yard line now, man in motion is Cooper Gage. They go right back to McGinnis. He's taken down for a loss by Don McClain. Back at the 9-yard line, 3rd and 7, upcoming for Wisconsin. 4.5 minutes to go. They go 5 wide. Evenson in the pocket, throws to the end zone, intercepted by Catapano. Another postseason interception for the junior corner. And Utah State makes what could be considered the biggest play of this game. Wisconsin, if they're able to score a touchdown there on that drive, it's back to a 1-possession game. Instead, Utah State plays that bend but don't break defense and shuts down the Wisconsin scoring opportunity. With 10 seconds to go, they hand this one, or at the 10-yard line, I should say, they hand this one to Deshaun Layman. 2nd and 15 now, they go right back to Layman, and he's going to be taken down for no gain. 3rd and 15, that's Layman in motion now, as Tobin will set up the screen to him. Layman takes it to the outside, and he's taken down after a pickup of 4. Utah State will punt this one back to Wisconsin with 2.5 minutes to go. Evenson throws the deep ball. It's broken up by Pat Snow. Laying the boom. 2nd and 10 now. Evenson. Here comes pressure. Tecklenburg gets there for the sack. 3rd and 20 upcoming for Wisconsin. At the 36-yard line. Pressure in his face. He dumps underneath the Cooper Gage as he will pick up 10 yards. Here's 4th and 10 now with roughly 2 minutes to go. Here is Evenson in the pocket. 4-man rush. Throws this one. Intercepted by Iwuchukwu. And Utah State with 2 interceptions in a row. And that's the senior cornerback Miles Iwuchukwu with his first career interception. Playing in your final game and you're able to come away with your first interception of your career. That's some pretty cool stuff if I do say so myself. 2:01 to go. Layman's in the game now at running back. The senior running back playing in his final game as he's going to take us to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd and 6 upcoming. Everett Eagles in motion now. 2 tight ends in the game. Layman, juke move, and he picks up 2 yards. Wisconsin still with 2 timeouts remaining. Tobin will keep it on the quarterback keeper. He's got a first down. Tobin inside the 30 and taken down at the 29-yard line. Wisconsin takes their 2nd timeout. Unable to kneel it out just yet as Layman will put his head down. He picks up the first down. And now Utah State can just knee it and end this game. It's a perfect 16-0 season. And we're national champions here in season number 7. It really has been a long time coming here in the series. We've had moments where it felt like this is the year, and then the year we get left out, and then last year where we have to play Juggernauts Georgia in the Cotton Bowl. I'm not saying the path to the national championship was easier this season. I'm saying that this team was just that much better. 16-0, we're national champs. Darrell Ferkser is your player of the game with 4 catches for 159 yards and 4 touchdowns. You talk about efficiency. I mean, that's that Randy Moss stat line right there. He didn't catch a pass that didn't result in 6 points. National champs, it feels good. I worried, would we ever actually get to this point? Would we ever win a national championship game? Well, there's your answer. It was a really bad first quarter in this game, but other than that first quarter, we were dominant. We're talking about a 99 overall running back in Lane McGinnis, and we made him fight for every yard in this game. I think if you ask me where Wisconsin went wrong in this game is when they stopped throwing the football to Tyree Abraham. 80 yards rushing for McGinnis, 4.4 yards per carry. Tyree Abraham, 6 receptions, 74 yards, and 2 touchdowns. When they stopped throwing it to him, that's when they lost this game. Anthony Tobin with 5 touchdowns in this game. Xavier Blunt, 94 yards rushing. He also had 51 yards on the ground. Anthony Tobin was incredible. Darrell Ferkster was incredible. Zach Qualls and Tyquan Garrett. Garrett obviously had that touchdown that really kickstarted this entire comeback in that first quarter. If we don't complete that pass, who knows if we're able to actually even come back. 3 TFLs for Greg Tecklenburg in his final game. And surprisingly, no sack for Juan Lima in his final game as an Aggie. Tecklenburg went out with a bang, though. And so didn't Miles Iwu-Chukwu. So what does this mean now for the series moving forward? It's not over. I'm not going to end the series quite yet. I think that we deserve to see how the careers of Anthony Tobin shake out, how the careers of Tyquan Garrett goes, and some more of those guys that have just been really dominant for us in this season. We only played one game all season where it was a one-score game. Other than that, we dominated everybody that we faced this season. Pure dominance. Pac-12 champs, Rose Bowl winners, Cotton Bowl champs, and then national champs, 16-0. I think it's the only time we've seen it in the series and the only time it's ever happened in real life, obviously. Here is the coach stats for Jalen Clark. But what I want to do as far as the rest of this series goes, it's going to now turn to live commentaries. We're going to cover more than just one game per episode. In the next season, we'll slow it down a little bit. We'll probably cover, maybe 4, maybe 5 games per episode. I'm not going to play full games there. There will be a lot of simulating involved. The best way I can describe it is if you guys watch Mr. Hurricane's second channel and how he formulated the Jacksonville Jaguars series. He likes to do CPU versus CPU. We're not going to do that here. We'll actually play some of the games, but you're going to see episodes kind of formatted like that. There's going to be simulating, then we'll hop in key moments of the game and we'll play those key moments. But my plan is to get 3 seasons done. My plan is to do a off-season episode and then move into Season 8. Season 8 will probably take about 4 episodes. Season 9 will then move into, that may be about 2 episodes. And then Season 10 will close it out. And Season 10 is going to be 1 episode. The whole season will cover 1 episode. And that will also be episode 100, if my math is correct. So the goal is to get to episode 100 and that be the final episode of the entire series. I've had so much fun with this Dynasty that I really don't even want to end it, if I'm completely honest with you guys. I don't want to end it. I'm not looking forward to College Football 26 being out because I'm having so much fun with this Dynasty. We've only won one national championship game. So we haven't really started a dynasty yet, but that's what we're going to try and do in these last couple of episodes is throughout the next couple of seasons, see if we can't really establish a true dynasty here in Logan, Utah, and see how the games go when I'm not playing every single down. I've had a lot of fun with it. Like I said, maybe like 8 more episodes left here in the series, and then whenever that ends, then we will wait for College Football 26 to come out, and then we'll begin a dynasty on that game. Sorry, I had a little bit of a burp attack. I don't know if you guys could hear that at all. 35-20, Jalen Clark victorious. We won it. We've won it all. We are national champs, 16-0. I've had so much fun playing this dynasty. I hope you guys have enjoyed the series up to this point, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the path that we've had to take to get to this point. We had to have guys that could crawl. Then we had to have guys that could walk before we could get guys to run like Anthony Tobin. That's going to do it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're national champs. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.